Attention all gentlemen, prepare to unlock the secrets of female seduction. Have you ever found yourself oblivious to a woman's subtle yet significant sexual hints? Have you ever missed those crucial cues, leaving you puzzled and wondering what went wrong? Well, fret no more, because today we're on a mission to decode the enigmatic language of female attraction. Join us as we embark on a journey into the realm of nonverbal communication, where we'll uncover the hidden meanings behind those seemingly innocent gestures and words. Together, we'll decipher the subtle hints that women drop in conversation, those unspoken invitations that often go unnoticed by the untrained eye. Prepare to have your mind blown as we unveil the secrets of female seduction, transforming you from a clueless bystander into a master of romantic interpretation. So gentlemen, buckle up, grab your metaphorical magnifying glasses, and let's embark on an adventure into the captivating world of female attraction. So by the end of this video, you will be among the 1% who can pick up on these sexual accusations, giving you a unique insight into what she's really trying to say. Let's dive in per purposeful misinterpretation. Deliberately misinterpreting your words to give them a sexual connotation is a flirtatious tactic. By doing this, she's not only bringing a sexual tone to the conversation, but also testing your reaction to such shifts. For instance, you might say something innocent, and she turns it into an innuendo. This playful manipulation of words can create a flirty and sexually charged dialogue, but it requires a certain level of attentiveness and wit to catch and understand these moments, which is why they often go unnoticed. When a woman asks about your love preferences, especially in relation to your looks or fundamental values, it's not just wandering curiosity. Rather, it's a subtly significant signal that she thinks you attractive. These probing questions, often disguised as casual conversation, are her way of gauging your compatibility and exploring the potential for a deeper connection. As she inquires about your ideal partner's physical traits, she's not merely seeking validation for her own beauty. She's subtly projecting her own qualities and gauging your response. She's assessing whether or not she fits the profile of the perfect partner by accidentally knowing about your aesthetic preferences. Similarly, when she delves into your emotional and psychological preferences, she's seeking insights into your core values, your aspirations, and your ideal partner's personality traits. By carefully assessing the answers to these questions, you can begin the foundation for a happy and satisfying relationship by deciding if your goals and values match together. So, when a woman engages in this type of conversation, don't dismiss it as mere politeness. Rather, take it as a call to be genuine and explore the possibility of a deep and lasting relationship.
Embrace these subtle cues, for they hold the key to unlocking the depths of her interest and unlocking the door to a blossoming romance. While these questions can seem pretty straightforward, they are often laced with subtext, suggesting her interest in knowing whether she fits your preferences. However, men might interpret these questions as just casual conversation, completely missing the hint of sexual connotation. A woman tends to say daring statements such as, "I dare you to make me blush," or "I bet you can't guess what color my underwear is," as an innocent way to start a conversation. These are not just playful taunts, but often cloaked invitations for a more flirtatious or sexually charged dialogue. Men might misinterpret these as just playful or competitive conversations, completely missing the sexual undertone and suggestive topics. You may intentionally steer a conversation towards more romantic or sexual topics to gauge your response and comfort level with such discussions. This can include talking about past relationships, asking your opinion on sexual matters, or discussing more intimate aspects of dating. Though they're frequently subtle and easy to miss if not paying great attention, these conversations might be full of clues about her own interests or desires. Using hypothetical scenarios is a clever way that women can talk about their sexual preferences or their fantasies without actually being too direct. So she could ask, "What would you do if we were the last two people on Earth?" Or maybe, "What would your ideal romantic getaway look like?" These questions allow her to explore sexual or romantic ideas with you, indirectly offering insights into her mind while keeping the conversation light and hypothetical. It's possible that she's hinting at her fantasies or desires by talking about these kinds of topics, something that many guys are ignorant of. If they frequently bring up specific romantic or sexual topics, they might be gently hinting at their sexual preferences. For instance, she might repeatedly mention how she enjoys a particular romantic movie or keep discussing topics related to physical intimacy. These common themes are not accidental. Instead, they are intentional efforts to start a conversation about sexuality or determine your preferences and reactions. Now, men often miss these hints because they might not notice the pattern or understand the intention. When a woman compliments you, there might potentially be sexual overtones hidden behind these common themes. If she frequently comments on your physical strength, saying things like, "Wow, you must be strong enough to sweep a woman off her feet," or remarks on how you handle things in a suggestive way, these compliments can have deeper sexual implications. Men frequently take these kinds of comments as simply flattery, failing to see the actual meaning behind them. Interest about your past relationships.
Now, when a woman shows a keen interest in your past relationships or sexual experiences, it can be more than just casual curiosity. By inquiring about your romantic past, she might be trying to understand your preferences and experiences as a way to open up about her own or to create a more intimate conversation. Men may not always understand that this interest tends to be a cover for talking about more private and sexual subjects. References to physical touch in conversation can be a significant indicator of sexual interest if she casually mentions enjoying certain types of touch, like a back rub, or how she loves the feeling of certain textures against her skin. While there is a lot of sexual meaning in these comments, they can go undetected, because men may take them for random comments or general preferences, rather than the intentional suggestive clues they are meant to actually be pointing to dreams. A woman might drop hints about her sexual interests by alluding to her fantasies or things that she finds exciting. For instance, she might casually mention a dream she had that was too wild to talk about, or a crazy fantasy that she's thought about. These comments are designed to pique your curiosity and encourage you to ask more, but they are often so carefully delivered that men might actually miss the invitation to delve deeper into more intimate conversations. Her reactions to romantic or sexual scenes in movies, TV shows, or books can be revealing if she expresses strong opinions or shows keen interest in these scenes. It might be her way of indirectly expressing her own preferences or even her own desires. She might talk constantly about a romantic novel plotline or a sensual movie scene, for example. However, men might not always connect her interest in these scenes to her personal sexual preferences. Comments about clothing and appearance can also be loaded with sexual hints. For example, she might remark that her outfit is uncomfortable or too tight, certainly drawing attention to her body. She might also make suggestive comments about how certain clothing makes her feel. These comments are often intended, you guessed it, to provoke thoughts about her physique, but men might overlook the sexual undertone and focus only on the surface level of the conversation. When a woman playfully accuses you of being a flirt or a heartbreaker, she's not just throwing shade. She's subtly flirting and introducing a hint of sexual tension into the conversation. These playful accusations, often delivered with a wink or a mischievous grin, are her way of testing the waters and gauging your response. She's subtly challenging you to own your charm and charisma, adding a dash of intrigue and excitement to the interaction.
By framing her teasing as a lighthearted jab, she creates a safe space to explore this budding tension without overtly revealing her true intentions. It's a playful dance of attraction, where she playfully pokes fun at your flirtatious nature while simultaneously hinting at her own interest. So, when a woman playfully accuses you of being a heartbreaker, don't be alarmed or offended. Instead, recognize it as a subtle invitation to reciprocate her flirtatious energy and explore the potential for a thrilling connection. Embrace her playful banter, for it's a subtle yet significant sign that she's intrigued and drawn to your charm. However, men might simply view these accusations as just playful banter, not recognizing their deeper, more fluent implications. When a woman describes physical sensations or experiences with a sensually charged undertone, it can be a subtle sexual hint. For instance, she might speak about the feeling of warm water on her skin during a bath, or how she enjoys the sensation of certain fabrics against her body. These descriptions are often meant to evoke a sensory response and can be loaded into the conversation. However, these hints are frequently so subtle and woven into the conversation that they can be easily missed. Recalling shared experiences that involved physical proximity
can also be a way of hinting at sexual interest. For example, she might bring up a time when you were both at a crowded concert and highlight how close you were to each other by focusing on the physical aspect of these shared experiences. She is certainly drawing attention to the physical connection between you, and yeah, it can be very easily overlooked, as some guys think. Well, she's just reminiscing about a shared experience, completely missing the underlying hint. Sensual language use, the use of words with sensual connotations in everyday conversation, can be a hint of sexual interest. Words like tender, soft, or intense can create a conversation with an undercurrent of sensuality. Now, when she uses these words, especially in descriptions or personal anecdotes, it might be her way of certainly introducing sexual undertones into the dialogue. These linguistic subtleties, however, are frequently subtle and can be overlooked. A change in her voice tone, especially when it becomes lower or more sultry, can indicate sexual interest. This change often occurs during parts of the conversation that are more intimate or personal. The shift in tone can create a more intimate atmosphere and is a classic way of using nonverbal cues to convey attraction. However, without careful attention, these changes in tone can be misinterpreted as just a part of a normal conversation. Women frequently flirt or allude to their sexual interest quietly by using double-meaning phrases that have an additional, often sexual meaning. These can be easily missed if not attentively listened to. For example, a seemingly innocent comment about handling things well or even being good with your hands could have a suggestive undertone. Men often overlook these hints because they are wrapped in seemingly normal conversation, requiring a keen ear to detect the underlying message implying shared secrets. In a conversation, a woman might at times make subtle references to secrets or facets of her personality. This approach offers a level of closeness and depth that encourages you to delve deeper into the same discussion, especially on a more intimate or personal level. For example, she might allude to having a wild side or experiences that she doesn't usually share with others. The hint of mystery and the implication of shared secrets. Laughing at sexual jokes. A woman's response to sexual humor can be telling. If she laughs at or encourages sexual jokes, it might indicate her comfort level with the subject and potentially her interest in it. By indicating an intention to more flirty or sexual banter, this reaction could be seen as a green light. Congratulations, gentlemen! You've just graduated from seduction novice to master interpreter of female attraction. You've unlocked the secrets of decoding those subtle hints, the unspoken invitations that often go unnoticed by the untrained eye. Now you're armed with the knowledge to navigate the intricate world of female seduction, recognizing the signs of attraction and making your move with confidence. But your journey doesn't end here. Stay tuned for more insightful episodes where we'll delve into the deeper realms of attraction, exploring the signs that you're on her mind, and uncovering the strongest indications of sexual intention. Remember, seduction is an art, a delicate dance of communication and nonverbal cues. With the knowledge you've gained today, you're well on your way to becoming a master of this art, effortlessly captivating the attention of the women you desire. So, gentlemen, go forth and conquer. Armed with your newfound knowledge, navigate the world of female attraction with confidence, charm, and a touch of mystery. And don't forget to share your newfound seduction skills with your friends, helping them become masters of this captivating art as well. Until next time, stay tuned for more secrets to be revealed.